Welcome back to our channel. After 2 long weeks of hard work, we finally put Rosetta back in the water. We then had the opportunity to place her in the Portimao marina, where it would make life a little easier to do some work on her. We found ourselves overwhelmed at how many little jobs that needed to be done, with each job potentially leading to a bigger one. We took baby steps and decided to just enjoy the process. As we all know, marina prices are pretty damn expensive. So we decided to scout out the area in order to place our very own DIY mooring buoy.
So we bought a mooring block, which maybe 300 kilograms, and with the help of Kylie's dad to borrow his trailer, we were forklifting the mooring block into the dinghy that's already inflated on top of the trailer. And our plan then is to run the trailer down the beach, float the dinghy, and then drive the dinghy with the mooring block in over to the correct spot and drop it.
Have to go back a little bit. A little bit more? Okay. Now it's start to go that way. Down. Cool. Watch your hands, Joe. Okay. Yeah.
We then secured the dinghy in place with ratchet straps. That way, if the dinghy decided to flip, it would be held in place by the ratchet straps, should have a problem when trying to drop it.
That's heavy, man.
Okay, so I've got those two onto a cleat, separate ones onto the top. The swivel, and that's going to have the pickup buoy. There's the swivel, and these two onto separate chains, these two onto the bottom. Okay. Red tape marking the cuts. Want near this rope thing here, and then right up. Last cut here, so I should have two 18-meter lengths of chain. The rest I'm not sure what we're going to do with.
So right now Joe is towing the 200 kilo mooring with a old dinghy and a motor that we've only just been able to get started. Let's see how it goes. Some people think that it's going to sink the other dinghy, but let's see. Hey! By the way, this old dinghy that's being towed had a puncture in both ends, and Joe's repaired it with Sikaflex and marine grade Sikaflex, which both didn't work on the dinghy.
As I got to the spot where I'd like to drop the mooring, I pulled the dinghy over and decided to try and attach the chain to the mooring. Problem was that there was air leaking from the dinghy with the mooring in it all the time. So I was under such panic right now to try and get this done as fast as possible.
I can see your bum.
As you can see, the boat is slowly getting closer and closer away from where I want to drop the mooring and closer to Rosetta. This is because the current was so strong, maybe 2 knots. Hello.
Hi. Oh, your motor's on the chain.
It's okay. Hopefully I'll hook here, that's fine. That's fine. The dinghy's sinking so much.
Oh my god. Oh, you're almost done though, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm now going away. Oh man, this doesn't fit. This doesn't fit.
No?
Shit. Under there. Push me off somehow.
Go quick, quick, quick! It's sinking big time! You alright? Do you need help? Anything? A knife?
Action.
Oh, I thought that was part of it.
No, are you recording now?
Yes. You right.
No, pause that. Start
Jesus.
Again. Action. Action.
Are you going to ask me the question?
I'm not going to ask you a question. So. Cut. Play.
So I stopped filming because I felt awkward that I was filming Joe sinking or potentially sinking.
So obviously it's a bit unfortunate that we don't have any more of the footage of what happened after that and the rest of it, because like Kylie said, it was pretty traumatic actually. I was
really worried and I felt strange. I don't know what to do with myself. Obviously I'm not a strong swimmer. I would have jumped in, but normally you would have told me what to do, and I'd rather wait for your...
I'm glad you didn't jump in, because we would have been in big trouble.
Oh yeah, I know the current was really strong, and I know I probably would have done something that you don't want me to do.
It's about a 2-knot current, so and it's hard to see that on the video, but obviously when on the video where I started to organise the mooring, then ended up at the boat, so that's because the current obviously took us all the way there. So what happened with the mooring there was, I was pretty scared. It was scary on reflection after. In the moment, I was full of adrenaline. I was going for it. I couldn't see anything else but survival and get everything sorted. But what happened is I'd put 2 ratchet straps around the mooring to hold it onto the dinghy. It's a sacrificial dinghy. As I deflated one side of the mooring of the dinghy, I forgot to release one of the ratchet straps. So as one side went and it sort of hung in that position, that's why nothing happened for a moment. And I realised I had a ratchet strap attached, so I had to reach down underwater and then undo the ratchet strap. But obviously there's a 200 kilo weight hanging on this, so as I undid it, the whole weight dropped and something caught a line on the dinghy that I was in that made the whole thing flip up and throw me out. And the worrying bit in reflection was if any cord or that ratchet strap got hold of my arm or wrist or whatever, that I was on the bottom for sure. There was no way I was going to swim out from that mooring block.
I don't know how you didn't get caught in one of the chains or something.
So I ended up thrown out, didn't I? I got thrown sort of out forwards, luckily. So then obviously I went to try and flip the dinghy back to right it, and it wouldn't. It was kind of stuck. So I figured out that there was a line that the ratchet strap had attached to onto the dinghy. So then the only thing I could think is I'd swim back to our boat at anchor, to Rosetta, get my knife. So I got a fishing knife, get the fishing knife and swim back, cut the line and free everything. So swimming to the boat was fine because the current was taking me there. It took me seconds to swim straight all the way there. Got the knife, put the knife in my mouth. Felt like some sort of Rambo film or something. But then obviously was it?
Yeah.
And then obviously swimming back to the dinghy that I'd left there sort of upside down. God, it took me ages because obviously I was swimming against like 2 knots of current. I was knackered because of obviously the adrenaline had filled me, my blood full of energy and everything. And so I was swimming back as fast as I could, sort of not really getting anywhere. But I thought, I've just got to power through. So I eventually got there, got on the thing, found the rope, cut the line. And then obviously I cut the line on top of an upside down dinghy with my motor that was still attached upside down, then floating adrift. Luckily, we positioned the mooring in line with Rosetta on anchor. So yeah. Luckily I floated just back to the boat again. Yeah. Kylie caught me with a boat hook. If we'd have missed the boat, I was going down the river and out to sea. Or a bit on the beach or something. So she caught me with a boat hook, and then we tried to pull all the dinghies up together, and that was pretty tough with the sacrificial one because where I deflated it had filled with water. So we had to slice that open to get the water out to get it back on. But the whole thing was pretty traumatic. But the end product eventually, the end product, we had a beautiful mooring that we put down all ourselves. So Rosetta had her own little home there for a while, didn't she?
Yeah.
Cut.